So, in Super Lovers, our protagonist Haru is sent back to Canada where his mum is living because his mum actually sends him a message saying that she's dying, to basically just to visit her. And in that, he actually finds out that she's actually adopted a new, like, kind of child, in the sense of this child being called Ren. He's 8 years old, if I remember correctly. And in this, the whole story rolls around how Haru and Ren basically just open up to each other and basically how they kind of just become brothers in a way. Their brotherly love. They're not technically brothers since they're not technically related by blood, but it's just showing you the, like, the kind of how they open up to each other, how they actually just kind of get along, how it just starts off really, like, it doesn't start off too well, and how by the end of episode 1 it just turns into a brotherly love. It's just really, really nice to watch. I honestly say, I was pleasantly surprised by this anime. I don't really go into shonen eyes. I haven't really watched any in my lifetime, but I'm kind of that person that likes to branch out to other anime genres, because sometimes I believe other anime genres do hold really freaking good animes, and sometimes shonen eyes, as I've been reading recently, do have really good animes. So I kind of was pleasantly surprised by Super Lovers. I was kind of like, you know what? It's not as bad as I imagined. I thought maybe I'd go into this, I actually might start bashing it, might just come my anime that actually just like kind of bash for the season. No, it's not. I can honestly say I'm actually really liking it. It's actually a nice story. It's a nice story of how they open up to each other, how they start off, as I said before, really, really not getting along. It says he bites him the first time he actually meets him. Ren actually bites Haru, and you're kind of like, oh, so not to get along so well at the first, but it just by the end of the episode, when he actually realises that Haru has to go back to Japan at the end of the summer, he's just like really torn up about it, because he actually realised how much he's actually opened up to him, how much he's actually just grown accustomed to who he is, and then by the end he just, in a way, just lead together as brother and brother. It's really nice to watch, because you just see this relationship just develop over time. Yeah, it's in one episode, but still, it was really nice to watch. I actually really freaking liked it. It's one of those things that is just really pleasant to watch. That's what I kind of like about it. It's just, I liked Haru's character. Haru's freaking nice. He's adorable. He's really, really freaking attractive as well. But still, he's really, really, really nice person at heart. He's really nice to everyone else. The way he actually treats his Ren, he's really freaking nice. I was like, oh, wouldn't you know? He's actually a really nice person. He treats him like a brother. He actually treats him really freaking nicely. And gotta freaking talk about the animation, because Studio Dean pulled it out this season. Freaking damn hell. I was like, freaking Studio Dean finds a way to do really freaking good anime. I was like, go. I mean, animation last season for Studio Dean wasn't the greatest, besides that one anime which I didn't watch. The one I watched, Konosuba, the animation wasn't freaking fantastic, so I was just pleasantly surprised by how great its anime looked. Quite accustomed to how well that kind of Haru looked as well. I was kind of like, Haru looks freaking nice, he does. I was like, props to me, props to him, plus he told Haru as well. I was like, best boy right there, best boy, because Haru from 3. I was like, but still, yeah, I like it. That's what I'm just saying. I freaking like it. And the next episode seems like it's going to be a time skip. Plus, it seems like there's something going down, because by the end of the episode, he kind of sees in a car crash and his stepmother and his dad's in there. And yeah, I quite like how they kind of presented maybe Ren has some kind of maybe, I don't know, some kind of like, I guess past, in sense he doesn't really have quite a nice like kind of life in the past, in sense by the time Haruka actually picked him up, it kind of just changed by that point, and he actually realised that it's actually nice people in his life. So maybe in the past he didn't have such a great relationship with what happened originally, because he kind of realised that he was actually found like on the side of the road at age 6, and basically he was taken to the orphanage. Haruka actually picked him up because the actual dogs liked him a lot, so that's why she picked him up, because originally she wasn't going to actually adopt any children, because I'm guessing she kind of valued work a lot, so I'm guessing she kind of valued that more, and in a sense she didn't have very much time, so she didn't want to adopt any children, because I think, if I'm correctly reading into it, Haru was sent as a very young child away from her, live in Japan with his dad, so that's what I'm kind of getting from the whole story, and kind of how much I read back into the story itself by the wiki pages. But still, I would say, go in with an open mind. You will freaking like it. It's freaking like a really nice story. I actually really freaking like it. The action animation's freaking great. Ren's really cute. The very last scene was pretty pleasant. I actually quite like it. It's one of those things that really took me by surprise how much I actually freaking liked it. But yeah, with that said, if you're a driver, if you leave a like, do leave a like, it's quite a bit, leave a sub, do leave a sub, it's quite a bit. But I was saying driver, and let's go, Doctor. Bye for now.